Hello, Pisces. I had to turn off the fan before I get started. Welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree, and I will be doing your money, wealth, prosperity, abundance reading for the month of July 2020. If this is your first time catching one of my videos, I do invite you to subscribe, and I would like to say welcome because I do these readings each and every month, and I would love to share your money message with you. For the readings this month, I will be using a new deck. This is the Groovy Weight Tarot deck. This is a really fun deck. I think you're going to enjoy it. For clarifiers, I will be using my Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck, as I always do. And then, Pisces, I will go ahead and close out your reading with a Goddess Power Oracle card. Now, if you are interested in connecting with me for a private reading, I will have that information linked for you in the description as well. I've actually been really busy the past couple months, so if you are interested, I do invite you to go ahead and book as soon as possible, because I'm not sure what July is going to be looking like for me. So I just wanted to give you a heads up. All right, Pisces, let's go ahead and get started with your reading. What do we need to know? For the sign of Pisces, as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance. For the month of July 2020, what do we need to know for the sign of Pisces? All right, Pisces. Okay, so as we move into July, Pisces, you're going to feel like things are finally starting to settle down. And I know you probably are wondering, Desiree, why are you saying that all these cards are in the reverse? Well, that doesn't mean that this is negative. A lot of times when we're like over the hump, cards will show up in the reverse. And, you know, a reverse card is not always a bad card. So let's go ahead and get started here. Knight of Cups, Judgment, Smokey the Bear. This is a card unique to this deck, and I'll go into that. We also have the Strength card, Three of Cups, and a Knight of Pentacles in reverse. You got two knights here. So you do have people showing up to support you, Pisces. You know, you have people coming to your rescue, people coming to your aid, people, you know, offering to help or assist in some way. However, sometimes the offers that show up may not be the most beneficial, okay? So really, you got to vet, you know, you got to filter through the offers that are coming your way, because not all of them are going to be useful. I'm not saying that they're going to be bad, but not all of them are going to be useful, and that's pretty clear by these reverse cards here. Now we also have Judgment. This is a decision being made that affects you, and you have no say in the decision. You have no contribution, no input. Your opinion is not being considered. You know, sometimes this is good, sometimes not so good. I see this happen a lot in court cases where, you know, someone has to appear before a judge or be in court or something, and the decision is being made and they don't really have any say in the matter. They just got to kind of live with it. And it's going to affect your life, okay? So you're going to have to, I guess you're just going to have to stay really, really flexible, Pisces, because as it relates to work, money, wealth, prosperity, abundance, there could be things happening that you have absolutely no control over, and it's going to affect you. It's going to affect you in probably more than one way. You know, it might affect your money, it might affect your work, it might be affecting your industry, depending on what kind of, you know, business or career you're in. So just be prepared that decisions are going to be made, and you're not going to have any say in the matter, okay? Next, we have Smokey the Bear. Now, this is a really cute card for this deck. However, the meaning behind Smokey the Bear is where there is smoke, there is fire. So you really have to pay attention, right? Pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to what's going on. This is probably something that you have noticed, and it's finally kind of coming to some type of a resolution in some way. The situation is being resolved. The issue is being dealt with, okay? But don't ignore the warning signs. That's very clear here. Pay attention to what's going on. Really look at the details. Really focus on what is happening, how it's happening, who's involved. Pay attention to what's being said. Pay attention to what's not being said, okay? And you're going to get really clear about whatever this situation is, especially as it relates to your money and to your work. Next, we have the Strength card in the reverse. Now, this talks about overwhelm, sometimes being burnt out, sometimes really just feeling like, I want to say drained, sometimes physically drained, emotionally drained, spiritually, mentally drained. Be very, very careful. Focus on your self-care, Pisces, because especially as we move into July, I can tell that this is really ramping you up for something big, and you're going to have to be ready for it. You need to make sure your health is in check. You need to make sure your money is in check, and you need to make sure your mindset is in check, okay? Because things are happening, things are moving forward, and you really need to be equipped, to participate, to take advantage, to move, okay? Next, we have the Three of Cups here. Three of Cups talks about a celebration. Could be a party, could be a congratulations in order in some way, shape, or form. This is a really good card. Now, the Three of Cups also is like a third party card, right? So if you're working on something, there could be someone showing up. There could be more than one person involved that's going to kind of help you through this. But for the most part, I'm really feeling like this is something positive. This is something that you're going to acknowledge as good. This is something you're going to acknowledge that is worth celebrating, is worth, really feeling like, wow, this is a positive step in the right direction. Now, we already talked about the Knights here, Knights of Pentacles. This is some type of assistance showing up for you in the financial sense. Knight of Cups, this is assistance, support showing up for you in the emotional sense, right? And the only thing I can say about those two cards, and I said it earlier, really filter through all the offers you get, okay? Make sure they are in alignment with what you want to do, and make sure that they're genuine. Make sure these are authentic, trustworthy people who are showing up, okay? All right, Pisces. Let's continue on and see how things are looking for you in July. So what else do we need to know for the sign of Pisces as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance? For the month of July 2020, what do we need to know for the sign of Pisces? Okay. All right. So as we move into the second week of July, you're going to feel very emotional. Now, this is a good thing because it means that you're using your emotions pretty much as a gauge to make certain decisions as it relates to work, as it relates to your money, as it relates to your business. Now, it doesn't mean that you are being overrun with emotion, but you're trusting how you feel or how you're feeling in order to lead you in the right direction, okay? Your emotions are definitely on high alert. I'm also getting to Pisces that there's probably some type of emotional residue from something else that is showing up in a way that empowers you. So let's say you broke up with someone, right? And, at first you were very hurt, you were very devastated. But now those feelings have turned into healing, and so you don't have those same emotions kind of weighing you down. Those emotions now are giving you much more clarity, much more peace of mind, and much more strength. Okay? So that's kind of what I'm feeling with this card here, is that your emotions from the past are being like this catalyst to really help you move ahead much more clear and much more directed. You know, it's not like you just are kind of feeling emotionally overwhelmed and you don't know what to do. No, quite the opposite. You're very clear about how you feel, what you want, and the result that you're looking to achieve. And your emotions are just kind of reaffirming that. Okay, so this is very, very good. You're in a very emotionally powerful state once we move into the second week of July. Now, we also have the Four of Cups here. The Four of Cups in the reverse talks about a limitation in offers, right? Not that you have no offers coming in, but if you're waiting for a particular offer, I can tell you with this card here, it's probably not going to be the one that you want. Or if it is the one that you want, you realize that there's some things about this particular offer that just don't excite you. And you're really kind of reconsidering whether or not you want to move forward with this. So just know that this is something you're going to have to decide. You're going to have to weigh every detail. You're going to have to examine this from every angle, and just know that it may not necessarily be for you, okay? Next, we have the Ten of Pentacles here, which means a group project is coming your way if it's not already started by this point. You're going to be collaborating with more than one person. You are going to be working with a group of people, and this may or may not be something that you want to do, but it is going to be something that helps brighten your path. It really helps you take action and be more consistent and more persistent than you would have been had you been working on your own. So this is a good thing. Take advantage of the talents and the skills and the experience of other people. Next, we have the Three of Pentacles here. Now, it's interesting because while you are working with other people, you may not necessarily feel like your contributions are being recognized for the value that they have. Now, this is no reflection on you. It has everything to do with everyone's own perception, and you have to remember not to internalize this, and you have to remember not to take it personal, okay? Because you're going to figure out exactly how you fit into the big picture, and you're going to have to figure out exactly how much or how little you want to contribute. Okay, because it's not about you not being a valued team member. It's about how much do you want to get involved. And it looks like you're going to have the choice to say, hey, I want to do more. Hey, I want to do less. Okay, and respect your ability to make that choice as well. Next, we have the Knight of Wands. Again, this is somebody showing up to help you. Someone showing up in the work arena. This is usually too something that happens where there's some type of support, some type of assistance coming your way as it relates to your work, to your business, to your job, to your career. So this is actually very good. Now, this is something that is probably going to be a much more better fit than the two knights we had here. This knight is definitely going to be something that you can work with, something that you can trust, and something that you will see as valuable for you, something that you will see as something that is useful and something that can be very, very helpful. So this is really good. Okay. All right. What else do we need to know for the sign of Pisces as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of July 2020? Interesting. You got the Knight of Wands twice, and they are together. So you definitely have some type of assistance coming your way. You've got, some good help definitely showing up for you. So that's good, especially as we move into the second half of July. But let's start here with the Seven of Swords. What's going on behind the scenes? What's going on around you, Pisces, where someone is doing something? Someone is, let's just be upfront. Someone is lying, cheating, stealing, doing something dishonest here, okay? Now, this is not something directly related to you, but in a sense it is. So let's say someone's doing something dishonest at your job. Even though you have no part in this, even though you have nothing to do with this, it's going to affect you, right? Because let's say the company finds out and now they put new rules in place that affect everybody. Something is going on. Somebody is not on the up and up. Someone is not being totally truthful with their intentions, or someone is really like stealing something. Could be from you directly, could be from your environment, could be someone just lying and being deceitful in some way, okay? Now, this is something you have to pay attention to, and I have a feeling that you're going to find out about this if you don't already know, or if you don't already have a gut feeling about someone. If you do have a gut feeling about someone being dishonest or lying or sneaky, trust that, okay? But it's going to be revealed, so you don't have to worry that you're not going to find out. You're going to find out, and it could be anybody, but I'm feeling like this is something in relation to your work and or your business. Now, next we have the Fool here. Now, this is exciting because you are actually going to be going on a new adventure. You're going in a new direction. You've got some type of new journey that's about to start. Very exciting. You may not know all the details just yet, but this is going to be something that's going to excite you. It's something that you're willing to pursue, something that you want to look into further. Now, the good thing about the Fool is that sometimes he doesn't know enough about something to say yes or no. You know, just the idea of whatever this is sounds exciting, and he's ready to move ahead full throttle without really taking the time to consider all of the possibilities. But this is going to be something that I think is going to excite you, and it's going to invigorate you. And I think you're going to feel rejuvenated once you kind of figure out what this is or when this shows up. And you're going to be like, yeah, that sounds very exciting. Let's do it. Let's see. Nine of Wands, Two of Cups, Knight of Wands. Okay, Nine of Wands here. Now, this is all about retreat. Sometimes it's about settling or feeling defeated, right? So there's, we all go through these periods of times where we just feel a little defeated. We feel discouraged. We feel like, I've done all I can do and I'm ready to give up. Okay? I'm getting the sense that this is not the actual circumstance, but this is your interpretation of the circumstance. And I just want you to know that if you are feeling this way, this could be total, energetic fluctuations. This could be catabolic energy. This could be something where you just feel like I don't know what to do. I'm so frustrated. I'm ready to give up. I'm ready to let it go. And just know that's normal. That's part of the process. Feeling frustrated and a little defeated at times is just part of the process. I want you to know that this is temporary, and I can tell you that because we have the Two of Cups and the Knight of Wands here, which means you're going to get some help. You're going to get some positive support here. You're going to get a divine connection. So this is just your emotions, right? Don't judge how you're feeling one day. Don't make a decision based on that particular feeling at this particular time. And this happens smack dab in the middle of the month. So just know that if you are feeling that way in the middle of the month, it's temporary, it will pass, and you're going to see that you're going to get some positive support very, very soon after this, okay? Like I said, you've got positive support coming here. Two of Cups. divine connection, divine union, coming together, a passion project, someone, a passion partner, something that really, really lights you up, sets your soul on fire, something you truly love, something you truly enjoy. Definitely coming your way. And like I said, you got the Knight of Cups here twice. You definitely have someone showing up for you, to help you, to assist you, to really help you, get through that next phase. Okay, so just know this is only temporary, but it is something we have to acknowledge, because we all have these feelings, and it's totally normal, but it's not something that has to totally ruin us either. Okay, nice. Let's see what else is showing up for my beautiful Pisces as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of July 2020. Okay, Pisces, get ready, because towards the end of July, things are really going to start taking off quickly. You're going to have to really start showing up in a big way, okay? No more hiding, no more playing small, no more, blending into the background. That's not what we need to do here. If you're serious about taking your life and your career and even your income to that next level, you're going to have to show up, and you're going to have to play big, okay? Stop playing small. Stop discounting or dismissing what you have to offer. Stop it, okay? Because you've got a lot of things happening quickly, and you have to be ready for the ride. Wheel of Fortune, one of the luckiest cards, if not the luckiest card in the deck. You definitely have luck, serendipity on your side once we hit that 4th week of July. Pisces, are you ready? This means that things literally turn around for you in a surprisingly good, positive, unexpected way. Sometimes this card shows up when you get a windfall of money, when you win a game, when you win something. This is very, very good. So I need you to get ready. I need you to be prepared. We also have the Hermit here in the reverse. Like I said, no more playing small. You need to show up for yourself in a very powerful way. Stop thinking that you are being selfish or arrogant if you really kind of step into your own power. Who cares what anybody else thinks? It only matters what you think, okay? You are fabulous. You have things to offer. You are talented, beautiful, remarkable, successful, all the wonderful things, and you have to stop discounting that, okay? I'm feeling really strongly about this, so I don't know who needs to hear this, but you need to stop playing small. Stop hiding. Show up. Talk about your services. Talk about what you do. Ask for the sale. Do it. Do it. We have the 4 of Swords here. Now, this is the card about really taking the time to step back and really evaluate and then reevaluate what it is that you want to do. Okay? Now, I'm not talking about hiding, but I am talking about really having this global vision of your own life, looking at it from every possible particular angle and getting really, really clear and focused. It's not like you're making these haphazard, rash decisions and taking these, crazy, over-the-top action. That's not what this is about. But this is about a very thoughtful, right? A very thoughtful, mindful plan. Okay? I want to be very, very clear on that. Next, we have the 4 of Pentacles, Pisces. Pay attention to your money. Pisces, you guys are pretty solid. You have your moments, as we all do, where we kind of go overboard with our spending. But as we hit the end of July, be very, very careful. Don't make any frivolous purchases. Double check your receipts. And just really pay attention to everything as it relates to your money. I think that's going to serve you well. Pay attention to the details, big, small, and everything in between. Also, we get to these last two cards, Three of Wands, Eight of Wands. This tells me that once we hit the end of July, things are going to be picking up very, very quickly. Like I said, I've said it several times, Pisces, get ready, because when things start moving, they start moving. We also have the Three of Wands here, means you're going to have to make decisions. You're going to have to make future decisions now, or I should say, the end of July. Start thinking about your future. Start making those plans, making reservations. Really get clear, right? That's what we talked about. A very thoughtful, mindful plan for both now and in the future. You really need to dedicate some time to this, because once things start moving, as I see they will, you're not going to have time to think. It's going to be go, it's going to be let's move, let's do this, okay? So overall, Pisces, I want to say it's about being very, very selective of how you spend your time and who you allow to, kind of be around you throughout the month of July. And then as we move into the second half of July, it's really about coming up with the plan and making decisions on what's going to benefit you both now and in the future. All right, Pisces, let's go ahead and close out your reading with a Goddess Power Oracle card. I love Athena. Card number 5, Athena, knowledge. Yes. This is all about knowledge. I think July is definitely going to be a very powerfully knowledgeable month for you, Pisces. Look at how gorgeous this is here. Knowledge. You can never have too much, and once you have knowledge, it can never be taken away. All right, Pisces, well, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope that you found it helpful. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, observations, feel free to leave them for me in the comment section below. And again, if you'd like to connect with me for a private reading, I will have that information in the description as well. All right, Pisces, thank you so much for choosing to spend this time with me. Let's do it again next month.